Cleveland way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we've had evidence of that moment ago as the Bears made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Taylor. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
So I want to be a stepmom with her daughter. We're listening.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 15. It's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Wentz looking deep for Hilton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
Oh, no way.
Down past the 15.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. They go play action. Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is
no way, bro.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. And it's hauled in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Damn.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Wentz. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Complete to
A big play there for Indy. 54 yards.
And the Colts 1st down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And probably probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. He was defended by Julian Blackman.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Colts 10, Browns 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Patrick Queen.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
Sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
36-yard line.
Check 27. Hurry. Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Alert. 3 down. Alert.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Wentz now on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And some room to work. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. But for the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield now. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry as the 1st half is winding down. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the 2nd half.
Could be a big turnaround. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, it's Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
On play action, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Stepping, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? And there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
good.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 27, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and
they'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
1.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 1st down, Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
46-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Colts 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To throw is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. is Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's Rodgers on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. Intended, so it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.